motivational theories. So today now we're going to talk about Elton Mayer's motivational theory. For Elton Mayo, he believes in human relation. He feels managers and workers should have good relationship. If they do, workers will be satisfied. So let's see what Mayo said. For Elton Mayo, Mayo developed the human relation theory, stating that financial rewards and changes in working conditions do not have much impact in workers' motivation. Rather, the motivation is through the optimum effect. So what Mayo is talking about is that you might think about, according to Taylor said financial rewards would increase workers' motivation. But for Elton, he felt financial rewards is not the only thing that would improve workers' motivation or changing working conditions. That it only have little impact in workers' motivation. That the most important thing that improves workers' motivation is the relationship between the managers and the workers. Do you get it? The relationship between the managers, the workers, and the co-workers, that these really have impact in workers' motivation. So here, we call it the Alton effect. For the Alton effect, this implies that workers' personal satisfaction must be met for them to be motivated. So management must have the ability to involve workers in decision making. So for Alton, he felt workers' satisfaction will come, workers' motivation will come if the conditions for their work is met. So you have to understand what will make that worker be satisfied. You have to meet the conditions that the worker is giving to you. You have to meet certain conditions at workplace. The workers will be motivated. And for him, he feels carrying workers along. Don't just see them as workers. See them as part of the organization. This will make them to be valued. And this will make them to feel valued and they'll be motivated. So, here it says, management's ability to involve workers in decision making will definitely increase productivity. So productivity will increase because workers are satisfied. The conditions at workplace met the satisfaction of workers. So workers are satisfied with this condition. Workers are satisfied because the environment is giving them that freedom to communicate with management. Then that satisfaction will come. We're talking about motivation in theory and practice. So we're talking about those things that will motivate workers. That's what we're really talking about. So for Elton Mayo, he feels management carrying along workers at workplace will make them motivated. Do you get the point here? Good. So what are the problems about Mayo's approach? For Elton Mayo, please look at the problems. For Elton Mayo, it assumes that workers and management share the same goals, which it's not possible. The management goals might be different from those of the workers. You get it? The management goals might be different from those of the workers. What am I trying to say here? For Elton, he believes management should carry along workers when they are taking decisions. That is for Elton Mayo's theory. But we forgot that management are management, workers are workers. Their goals are different. As an employee, I have my goal. As a manager, it has his own goals. They have their own goals. So our goals might be different. So if our goals are different, we might not work on the same page. The manager might be thinking of improving the company. The worker might be thinking of increasing its salary or wanting promotion. So we might not have the same goals. We might not be sharing the same goals. So because we are not sharing the same goals, it means Elton Mayo's approach might be wrong. Because for Elton Mayo, he said, management ability to involve workers in decision making will make workers to be motivated. And if we have to involve workers in decision making, it means that we think we are on the same page. What about if we are not on the same page? So that's the first criticism about Mayo's approach. The second one, it assumes that communication between managers and workers will break down barriers. For Elton Mayo, he believes the problem within organization is because managers and workers are not having good communication. That if they are having good communication, there will not be a problem. Workers will be happy. But it's a no. Why? Because if as an employee, I know what you get as a manager, I know the salary you get as a manager, I know the kind of knowledge you have as a manager, and my Or when we communicate, you want me to do more of the job, but I know you get more than me. That could even increase the barriers between us. Get the point here. For Mayo, he believes managers and workers should work together. So working together means we should come into alliance, we should do things together. That it will break barriers. Do you get it? Yes. But I as an employee, you as a manager, for me to understand or to know that you earn more than I do, and you want me to do more than what you do, it could even create more problems. Do you get the point? Because I know you get more than I do, but we are working together, you want me to do more, I won't. I might not be happy with it. So it creates or increases barriers, not reduces barriers. Do you get the point? Yes. The third one, and the last one, it is biased towards management. Management are biased here. Why? Because they trick employees to do more. Managers are not going to work. Managers will give orders. So the employees will do more of the job. With management relationship with employees, what does that imply? It means that biased towards management. Management are biased. Why? Because they trick employees to do more, or they try to involve employees in decision making so that employees will feel that they are part of the organization. Is it clear?